Hello everybody, this is Monkeypuzzle, and you are most welcome to episode 20, playing the Direwolf20 FTB pack for Minecraft 1.7.10. Hello. So last I left you, we had just started playing with drones, these little guys over here, and I finally got them to go where I want them to go at the end of the program. And we're starting a whole build with them. We've just come through a couple episodes, 2 or 3 episodes of putting PneumaticCraft together and building up our air pressure and our compression tank and making all the things we need to make, keeping things from blowing up with our air compressors here and so on. We got all the way to drones, and we built this kind of strange paper wall dome, which is the beginning, part 1 of I think what's going to take 3 episodes of making a really cool base using drones last time and this time, and then next time we're going to do something to it with Botania, and that will be the finishing touch. We'll have to do some work in Botania to get there. We're going to have to kind of rush to endgame Botania in 1 episode. I think I've got that all set up, but for today, the thing I want to do first is I'm going to get in here, and one of the interesting things about these paper walls, since they act like glass panes, is I can just go through the roof like that. So we need to put a roof on, but first I'm going to build a frame. And to build a frame, I have to, the reason I didn't do this first is because I wanted to see how the shape of the dome worked out and where a frame would kind of go. And I think that if I were a frame, I'd go either here or maybe one in. It's hard to say. Yeah, this would be the path of least resistance for putting it in. And it would be like that. But that does look a little skinny. I think I need to cut in one or else put it right here. Stuff to figure out. I think I'm going to cut in one actually, which is more work and a little trickier, but I'm going to cut in right here, and it's hard to do while I'm flying, and place the frame in. So I think I'm going to cut to that real quick, because you guys don't want to see me spend half the episode cutting these paper walls. Can I reach them from down here? Not quite. All right. Whoa. Oh, the drones are fixing it. That's good to know. I got to come back here. I gotta get the drones disabled so that they stop fixing it. But that's a great feature. You know, if you ever wanted to have a base that was self-healing, you could just have the drones doing that. Just leave them in their program the whole time, and anytime anything got blown up by a creeper or an enemy or whatever, it would just fix itself. Let me track down that other guy who is charging himself. Okay, and I'm going to put that frame in, and I'll be right back. Alright, I got the frame put in, and extending out from the sides a bit, we'll imagine there's some fancy joinery going on right there. And it's definitely taking a cue off of a Japanese building style. I guess anything with the paper wall materials is going to do that. And this kind of timber framing. It reminds me also of the wand recharging dojo that Cat Dog Pig Duck put in over at the village spawn. And I had thought of this independently beforehand, but I guess it is taking a cue off that a little bit, or both build on kind of a similar style. Anyway, I am now going to put pillars in the 4 corners just to hold the whole thing up. And I don't think this would be necessary if it was just the paper walls. But I think for the next thing I'm going to do, you'll see that this definitely is fitting. Now, I'm not sure if these should stick up or not. What do you guys think? Maybe for now, I'll just have it stop level. Where's my axe? Right there. And let's trim that back down. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for now. And then I'll decide later if it wants to stick up. So let me get the rest of these built. See if I can do that somewhat gracefully. And we'll move on. I realized I could have used the drones for cutting into the dome for the paper walls to put the frame in, but we'll use them again in just a second. As soon as I get these in, we'll be ready for that part. Okay, so what I want to do now is cut the roof off, and to do that, I need to mark the space I want to cut off. So that would be something like from here. We're going to cut this part off, so we're going to grab this block that's on the same plane, and then on the opposite corner, we want to put this up as high as the roof goes. So those are the two marks for that. So I've set up another programmer here so that we can get two of these going at once and not have to erase the same program each time. So I'm going to put this one over here maybe. There's no need for them to be adjacent to a chest. I just am doing that. And yeah, let's now use this to make a program where we cut off the roof. So we'll need start. We always need start. And then now in this case, we're going to use dig. Last episode, we were using place. And we're going to need to put an area to dig. And that area is going to be what we just marked. So let's right click on that. And this is going to be a filled square or rectangular prism, which this will make. So we'll select the GPS 1, which is that one, and GPS 2, which is that one. And now this guy, I think, should be ready to this. I think this is enough to dig the roof off. Before I do that, I want to make another program, and I'm loath to erase this one, although I will get it back from the other two drones, but now I actually lost track of which ones those are. I assume it's these two. Oh, it says. Okay. It's these two. Alright, I'm going to take a risk. Ooh, got some warp. And erase this one. Well, first, what I want to do is make some more marks. So what I want to set up in this one is a drone who's going to clean stuff up. As we start chopping, we're going to make a mess. And I want the drone to cover the whole area and pick up anything that falls. So let's get the other two GPS devices, these ones, and let's start from way down here. It's probably the furthest anything's likely to fall, probably farther than that. And then I want to set a square way out here somewhere, so we grab this. So let's get our little working marker blocks here, and I'm just going to take it out to here, and that will cover all the way to there. Okay, we'll do that. And then that will be the second mark. Okay, so now in here, the function we're going to use this time, I don't know what you do. Take that, I guess that's what you do. Okay, so we need pick up. What would that be called? Place pick up items. Okay, and let's not forget to put our start. I wish there was an end. It's kind of weird that there's a start but no end. And then the pickup area is going to be defined with these two things we just marked. So GPS 1, GPS 2. It's going to be the whole filled area. Let's show that area that we just made. So they'll pick stuff up all the way out to here. For this operation, that's going to probably be fine. I could have made it a little bit more out that way, but anyway, that's cool. So, and then I'm going to do the go to location at the end, which is this one. And when this guy is done, how about the cleanup guy can go over? Let me see. It's going to be putting stuff in this chest. Oh, that's what I need to do, is actually mark this chest. So yeah, let's see. We can recycle these now. So let's shift right click on there. Let me just remember it's that one. And it's going to, after it does that, and actually it'll just stay on that chest by default, so we won't need that. We want to put in inventory, export to inventory, and we need another area function. So let's put that there, and select GPS1 is going to be that one. And then hopefully that's it. It can access from any of the sides. We'll just say the top. Why not? And show area. Run over there. Yep, see that little green square in there? So that's marked. So then I think this program is done. It picks up items. We already showed that area. Then it exports them to that inventory, and that's it. So let me see. I need these pieces. So let's make this drone the pickup drone. I wish there was a way to name them, but I guess you just look at the program there. So I'm going to need 2 areas, export to inventory, start, pick up items. Oops. Okay. So let me grab those. And I'm going to need some of these. Let me see. Let me just grab all the ones I think I'm going to need. The area, the export to inventory, the dig area, pick up items. I might need one of those later. Starts, import from inventory, and place. Okay, so I think that's all the puzzle pieces I will need for all the programming I'm going to do. We shall see. These are all green. Okay, let's export to him. And then we'll start by just placing him over here where he's going to be working. So that hopefully he can keep track of that area. I know this is a little bit far away. And then now let's see. This guy, he's just going to dig. And when he's done digging, let's go back over here. And when I figured out the problem I had with getting them to go to a location before, I had clicked on this block, but they can't enter that block, so it doesn't work. So I click on this block like that, and then break that block. Okay, Warp, you've made your point. And oh wait, we need to add an area onto here. Select the GPS for it, which I think was that one. Show the area. Yep, so it'll go there when it's done. And then there's something about this, the done when arrived or done when departing. So I think I want this one, so it stays there until it needs to leave it. Okay. And then so let's grab another drone. Might as well grab the one unused one so far and export that to him. Very good. And then let's see if he starts digging. So let's place him down, doesn't matter where. And he's going to go up and start lasering the roof off. Very cool. It's working. And he'll might get rid of this dirt as well. And then, oh yeah, the cleanup guy is going into action. Going off and picking some stuff up. Apparently I'm picking some up too. Let me start competing with him. And then I can speed this operation up. Now with the dig operation, I can export to this one as well. So he needs a dig area. And let's just get it all going to speed things up. And he needs a dig area. Okay, so everybody is going to be in action with 4 drones. That one and that one. And we'll take care of things. Okay. Very cool. So this needs to get done before we move on to the next spot. Actually can just start it now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a roof on here. And I'm going to do it in the same curve kind of pattern, but I'm going to make a much bigger sphere. So let's start that. And I'll start with these 2 GPSs here. It's going to be similar to what I did before, but different. Okay, so here's our center point right there. And then the curve I wanted to make was, let me see, I'll just grab this block out here like I did before. Actually, let's put one right here. So that's going to be the radius. Actually, how did I do this before? No, I did it differently. I don't think it'll matter. But let me just grab... Oh, I was going to click this one up here, but it doesn't exist anymore. Let me deactivate my digging drones because they're going to undo my work. Okay, got all those guys back. And I'm just going to make a pillar here. Oops. Real quick so I can mark my top center. All right, that's good enough. So this one is still marked to this, I believe. We can redo it. And my cleanup guy is just going to stay in action the whole time. He's got his permanent job. And then I'm going to mark this one right here. And now what I'm going to do with this guy is I want this actually to be a much bigger radius sphere. So I can actually click on the first GPS tool and I'm going to lower the Y substantially by at least 10. Let's see, let's go to 38 and let's do it a little bit more and see what that looks like. So now I got to put together another program. Let's do that in here. This was the pickup items. It's doing fine. It's putting everything away in here. Very good. Thank you. So we can let go of this one now and start a new one that's going to look a lot like our first one, but with some more refined modifications. So this is going to be based on place again. And the area for the place is these marks I just made. So, and it's going to be a sphere. So GPS 1 is this one. Yep. And then GPS 2 is this one. Now, that's all well and good. Let's see. Let's go ahead and show this area. And it's not working. Let's try it again. GPS 1 was that guy. GPS 2 was that guy. Show area. And I am doing something wrong. Let me troubleshoot for a moment. I'll be right back. All right, I worked on it for a while, and what I've deduced is that the show area can only show so much, and I guess then it exceeds the memory capacity or something. So let's proceed blindly for a minute, and I think when we actually cut it down to what we're going to build, hopefully it will render then. So I'm going to go ahead and set these again. This one's going to be the base, and we're going to modify the base, and we're going to lower it. Not quite so much this time. Let's go down to, let's take 5 off, maybe 6. And yeah, I think that will be the right ratio. So that's going to actually, we're setting a place 6 blocks lower in the ground. So we're going to make a bigger sphere than this is with a bigger radius. And then this is going to be the top. Hopefully that's right. And then, so let's go back down here and reset those areas. So GPS 1 is there and GPS 2 is there. Now I'm not going to try to render it yet, and we're going to do some other things here. So now we need to set some blacklisted things. We're going to blacklist 2 things. First, we want to make the sphere within that. So that's going to be the same center point, and the top point is going to be 1 lower. So let's go ahead and lower that like that, and hopefully that will work out. So we set those in here. That's the first one and the second one. And then we need to set another blacklisted thing, which is up here. I only want it to build up until, let's see, I want it to build this far and no farther for the roof, I think. Did I do it before? I'm trying to remember. Well, we could start there and we can add to it later if we think it needs to be lower. So I want it to be on the same level as here, but I want it to be way out here. I want to make sure I cut out the whole sphere because that's going to be a bigger one. And so let's get the mini map going again. Make sure that this is on the same level. I want to preserve these points, so let's start using these instead. So this one, let's see, let's make sure we know what Y that's on. That's on 154 for a Y. So yeah, and then I want to come out here, and now my X and Z are 133, 420. So let's set that. This will be 133, 420. And then let's make the other side of the box, which will be way over here somewhere and down. And that's going to be an exaggerated down, probably way more than it needs to be. But we'll go ahead and set that anyway. And save artifacts of the sphere being built elsewhere. And then, no, let's go there. Okay, so we did, that's the one we need to do next. And actually I need to change something about the other one, but this one is going to be just a filled box. So that's GPS 1 there and there. Cool. And now this one, I forgot to make it a sphere. So hopefully that'll still work out well. Okay, now with all this I've done, can I show the area? I can. Cool. And I didn't make this box far enough out this way, so that's still rendering. And that is kind of doing what I want. I think the sphere needs to be bigger. Let's see it again. That's not bad. But yeah, okay, so we got a couple things we need to change. So this one needs to come further out this way. All right, well, I got it working, and for some reason, the last bit I tried to record did not record. But they are now building the top of a large sphere over here with these spruce wood slabs. I changed out my tree farm to spruce just for this project. So I've got 2 on the job right now, and they're going ahead and building it. All right, they may be done. And one thing that didn't turn out like I wanted is that they built a solid roof. For some reason, I guess that the whatchamacallit, the sphere inside that was supposed to be subtracted wasn't there. So I kind of messed up, and I want to fix this. So I'm going to figure out a plan for that, and I'll be back with you. I might have to just redo the whole top. So if it's easy, I'll show you. If it's not, I'll just fix it and get back to where I want it to be, and we'll keep going from there. All right, I think I have an interesting solution to fix that mistake. Because what I'm going to do, let's see, let's move this stuff out, is I'm going to take out the place, and in its place, I'm going to put dig. So we're going to dig out what we just did. And then I'm also going to put some item filters. So these are item filters. And I'm not sure if I whitelist, I still have to blacklist. But just to be safe, I'm going to do both. So I'm going to whitelist the item. Let me see. Let me grab, I need to grab one of these as well. Let me see how I do this. Right click for options. I can search my inventory. Okay, we'll choose that one. Excellent. And I think we can just leave all this alone. So we're whitelisting the slabs for digging, and then we're going to blacklist the paper walls and, oh wait, and the spruce wood. Only need one of them. I don't know if that makes a difference. Okay, that's fine. So hopefully this will just undo everything I just did. So let's see. Let's grab my 2 digger bots. Take this guy out. That's the one that didn't have enough stuff. And see, let's remember that that one's there. Let me see. Let me open this up. Grab these guys. Well, they were my builder bots. Now they're going to be my digger bots. So let's put them in here. And okay, it's these 2, I believe. So I need item filters. Oh, and my inventory is just getting so full. Okay, let me grab item filters. There we go. So he's going to get an item filter. Okay, that's cool. And this one. Oh, he needs 3 times item filters. Okay, let me make some more of those. Those are easy enough. I believe those are the burst plant seeds around the printed circuit boards. So let's do 1. Yep, item filters. We'll do 2 rounds of those. So there we go. And oh, there was, while I'm here, I always need more areas. So let's make a couple batches of those as well. Okay. So now we got the puzzle pieces we need. Let's go ahead and import to that guy. Okay. So these 2 guys hopefully should be ready to take that apart. And do I have what I need to set a 3rd guy into operation? Oh, he does need to import from inventory, but I don't think that should matter, right? So let's give this guy what he needs as well. And they're just going over here. So I didn't do that right. I'm going to try that again. Okay, so I took out the import from inventory. It's just the dig with the item filters. Hopefully that works. I could change that if I need to. And I'm going to try exporting. I'm going to go into this other programmer. I'm going to try to export the stuff I had in these guys already. I don't know if I get things back in my inventory or not. The puzzle pieces. Do I get all these back? No. Okay. Wow, and you can place this all the way down there. So exporting that. And then export that. And export that. I didn't see myself get any more items. I don't know if the puzzle pieces just stay in them forever or not. But let's go ahead and import that. Import that. And import that. So hopefully that cleaned them up enough that they can do this. No. Okay. So maybe there's a problem with my item filters. Let's see. Maybe I'll just blacklist those 2 and see how that goes. I'll blacklist the paper wall and the spruce wood and try that. Come back here. That's not what I meant to do, but that doesn't matter. Okay, import or export the program to the drone. There. And there. Okay, he's doing something. Excellent. So maybe filters are always blacklisting. I'm not sure. But I'm going to let them take apart what I did. Hopefully they're not going to take apart the dome now. Hopefully those blacklisted items are going to work fine. I'll see you in a moment. And then we'll get back and we'll do this again. They're getting through it. It's taken a while, and I guess I messed up with the spruce, but they're not cutting down the paper walls, so that's the important part. That's to be the hard part to replace. They're using their little lasers to do this, and one nicety that I could have added to speed it up is that they actually can use tools. So I could have added a part in the program where they went and got axes and use those axes to do this, and probably would have gone a lot faster. I don't know. I doubt they'd get the penalty for using the tool in the air like I do. But yeah, they're getting there. So when they finish, we'll put the new roof on again. Take two. All right, so the mistake is all cleaned up. You can see I've been experimenting with flooring patterns in there. We'll talk about that in a minute. That took a little bit longer than I wanted, but even making the mistake was educational. Picking these guys up so that when I finish putting this back together, they won't keep undoing what I need to do. But I just need to put the spruce log frame back together. And then in the meantime, while I've been waiting for these guys to do their job, I went ahead and I made some programs, which I'll show you in a second, that are going to help me finish this up. So let me just put this framing back together real quick, and we will do that. Okay, the frame's put back together. The thing's not going to fall down when we put the roof on. So I went ahead and I fixed this program, and what I needed to do was I had made an error in setting the dimensions of the interior sphere, the one that's blacklisted from the bigger sphere, the solid sphere. And to do that, I just went ahead, I looked at these numbers, and I just manually changed them in the GPS tool. So you don't ever actually have to set the GPS tools if you don't want to. You can actually just program the points right into them. But anyway, if I show this location now, that's what we're going to build. And oops, we can see that it's not solid anymore. And that should be a real nice roof. So I'm going to go ahead and get them to building that. So here we go. There's these two, or these three. So we're going to export to that, to him, and to him, and to him. And we'll get all three of them building. So let's just throw them down. Okay, inventory tweaks is going to help me out here. And hopefully I got this right. We shall see. Make sure there's only spruce wood slabs in here. And with three guys with 3 speed upgrades each, not doing a whole solid roof, it should go a lot quicker this time. So that's looking really good. That's what I wanted. It's a little strange with the air circulation in between, but like I said, I wanted this to be a very lightweight structure. As long as these had a slight tilt outward, hopefully that would keep the rain out. But yeah, that's looking good. So we've got a roof now. That's what I intended. And I went ahead and I made one other program here, is I want to make doors. So if we show the area for this, this is basically going to cut out on 4 sides all the way around. I don't have to axe the doors out. And I can fine tune it once it does it, but that will just save me some work. So let's pick these guys up one more time. Good job. 2, and the third one was charging up. And I got too many. I must have picked up. Let me see. Let me clear out my inventory a little bit. Okay, here's the cleanup guy. Yeah. So we'll put that one back down where he goes. And then we've got our 3 main builders. And let's put them to work now with this program. Maybe I only need 2 for this one. We'll see. There they go. That one. And that one. And that one. Cool. Oops. All right. Get to work. Build me some doors. And there they go. And of course, when I said build me some doors, I meant knock me out some holes in my walls. But that will do fine for this. And I'm just going to help the cleanup drone a little bit and do this. And like I said, there's just a little fine tuning I'll need to do out here. Probably not too much. I think I'm just going to do that. Just put the corners back. But that's a lot quicker than it would have been to try to cut this whole thing out myself. So that pretty much wraps up this episode. We used the drones to build a structure. We got to go back and take a look. I got to choose some flooring. These are the options. Actually, there was a limestone slab I wanted to use, but I looked in my inventory. Apparently, I haven't collected any limestone yet. Oh, these guys are undoing my work. I got to deactivate them before I can do that. But let me see. This is the quarried stone. I think this would look okay. Kind of like natural, but bleached. This is the quarry tiles. They're just the smelted version of these. And I think these are my favorite. They give it a little bit more of a formal aspect. This is kind of a parquet floor of oak, which would be kind of suitable for this sort of structure. To have a wood floor, we could pretend it was like a bamboo floor. That's pretty good. It's just a little bit busy and a little bit fake looking. And this one's really cool too. The French tiles, the chisel from the mossy cobblestone. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this around the outside and then maybe do these on the inside. If you guys have other suggestions or you liked one of these better, let me know. But I can always use my wand of equal trade to trade them out. So I'm going to go smelt up some more of these, I think. And we'll do the floor and we'll wrap it up. And that will be it. And we'll look forward to the next episode. Ooh, a little stuck. Where we do the last touch on this, but we'll be done with the drones, and instead, like I said, we'll be doing something with Botania. I think that looks kind of cool. Tell me what you guys think. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I got my wand of equal trade out. Let's finish it up. So let's just grab this, the quarried stone tiles, and I'm just going to go ahead and... Oops, that was wrong. Can I do that? And do that? That's cool. So I'm just going to go around and do my best to make an outline here. A little tricky with, oh, I want that. It's a little tricky the way the paper walls work. But anyway, I'm just going to make an outline. So, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, and then from here it should be easy because these are grass blocks. They don't match up with the dirt blocks underneath. So I should just be able to do that. And change those out. Change that out. Woohoo! Instafloor. We'll see if I have enough. I think I do. Oh yeah. There it is. And let me see, let's grab these now. And we're just going to go around the outside. And just selectively kind of make a border outside, a little patio type of these mossy tiles. So that'll be the last thing I do. And I'm just going to finish this. And then I'll check out. And hopefully I'll be able to edit this episode down into something reasonable. The sun is setting on the world and on this episode. So with a little technology, with PneumaticCraft and our little flying robot drones, and a little help with some magic, here we are. This is the base for the Highland Overlook. Now, it's still not quite done. This is just the basic shape. There's some detailing and ornamentation I need to do. And then, like I said, there's one more touch. It's a big touch, though, that's going to happen to it. So we will do that in the very next episode. I'll see how soon I can get that out. Maybe tomorrow. Anyway, this is Monkeypuzzle. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a little bit more technical than I imagined, but hopefully it was educational and cool. So I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.